I don't know if they're...
Who's Margaret and Brian?
I'm Margaret.
Okay.
Call me Maggie.
Okay, you're going to get in first.
Okay.
And Brian?
Yep.
You're going to get in second. Front seat. And then, do I stand right, Sierra? And Carrie? Okay. You're going to get in first, you're going to get in second. You guys are going to get on the left side of the aircraft. When my partner gets off, you'll get over to the left side. Diane and Alex? Ma'am, you're going to get in first. Alex, you're going to get in second. Back seat, right side. So you four will come to me when I wait for you, and you two will go to my partner and see where he's going. All right. Oh, here she is. Does anybody have an e-cigarette on them? Electronic cigarette? No? Okay, good. Okay, first and foremost, number one, do not go near the rear of the aircraft for any reason. Tail rotor's at face level, turns faster than you can see it, does not have a guard on it. Made out of titanium, turning at 500 miles an hour. You can imagine what happens if you run into it. It'll clean you up with a squeegee, so don't go back there. All right? Secondly, I need everyone to take out their camera or cell phone, whatever you plan on taking pictures with. Please turn your flashes off now. Yeah, they're clean.
Okay.
Make sure your flashes are shut off for several different reasons. First and foremost, number one, if the flash, or just like you can be blinded by the camera flash, so can the pilot. If the pilot is blind, our aircraft are not designed to be flown by braille. So make sure your flash is shut off. Secondly, because of the concave shape of the glass or the roundness of the glass, your flash goes off and just reflects right back into your shutter, and you get a picture of a polar bear in a blizzard. White picture with a couple of black dots. And last but not least, if your flash goes off and does interfere with the pilot's vision, he does have the option to turn around and land and kick you out, and you forfeit your fee, no refund. So make sure your flash is shut off so you don't ruin your own evening. All right? Moving right along on the subject of cameras. No pictures, no selfies, no video, no Snapchat, no Reddit, no Facebook, no social media, none of that stuff between here and the aircraft. Once you're seated in the aircraft, after your seatbelt's buckled, take all the pictures or all the video you want. Just make sure your flash or your light is shut off. And the same thing when you leave the aircraft. No pictures, no selfies, no video, none of that stuff between the aircraft and here. Once you're back here, you can take all the pictures and video you want from right here. And you can take all the pictures and video you want from inside the aircraft after your seatbelt's buckled. Nothing in between. Are we clear on that? Somebody always tries to sneak a picture of their loved one from the outside to the inside, and then I got to tackle them and confiscate their camera, and it gets ugly. So I get blamed for their screw up. So don't do it. All right, now, climbing in the aircraft. The step is only 4 inches wide. Make sure you have good footing before you pull yourselves in. When you step on the skid, grab the seat or the back of the seat in front of you, duck your head down and climb in. Please, 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 folks, whatever you do, don't touch the doors, door frames, or door handles. The doors are lightweight and not designed to be pulled on. If you pull on the door, break it, crack it, pull it off its rollers, you buy the door. It's almost 10 grand installed. We already have your credit card on file, so you're not going to sneak away. So don't touch the doors. Now, once you're seated, purses, bags, backpacks have to go on the floor between your feet, seatbelt, and then the headset. You have to do it in that order, or there's a good chance you're going to get tangled up on your way out. So purses, bags, backpacks on the floor, seatbelt, headset. Just the opposite when you leave the aircraft. Take the headset off first and hang it up. Undo your seatbelt, and then grab your purse or your bag or your backpack, and you should remain tangle-free. Any questions to this point? Anybody prone to motion sickness, sick in a boat, plane, elevator, roller coaster, morning sickness at night? Anything like that? Well, if you decide you want to get sick, it's your choice. There are convenience or gift bags in the aircraft. If you use the convenience or gift bag, take it with you. We do not want it. Garbage can's right there. If you can't find one, make sure your shirt or coat is tucked in real tight so it doesn't leak. Pull your collar forward and fill her up, because you will clean up your own mess. As long as if you have it in your shirt and you take it with you, there's no mess.
Exactly.
And it does stay warm for a little while.
Absolutely.
So. All right. Pilot's name is Travis. If you have any questions for him, feel free to ask. Just keep in mind, he may not answer you right away because he hates people and doesn't like doing his tours. No, I'm kidding. He has to maintain radio contact with two towers and a whole bunch of other aircraft up there, so just give him 20 or 30 seconds and ask him again. Let's see. If you decide you want to give the pilot a tip, feel free to do so. Just make sure you wait till you're back on the ground before we open the doors. It takes both hands and feet to fly the aircraft. You cannot accept money in mid-flight. So going to get extremely windy here, so hang on to your hats, gloves, eyelash extensions, hair extensions, scarves, contacts. Hang on to everything. It's going to get real windy.
Yeah. Especially your eyelashes, because mine came off a few times out here. Seriously.